You know, you take a look into that ball field, see that setup. Can you believe they put it in a baseball field? Come this way, come this way, come this way. Take a look at this baseball field. Okay, come. I want to show you this crazy baseball field over here. Okay, now you have a soccer field, right? Now in between the soccer field, you can see the lamps that are standing up here. But years ago, right, was this a soccer field or what was here? Why do we need all these lamps? Right, why do we need, and then there's the lamps there. Now you know everything's been changed, right? Those are not just regular lamps. They say it's to save money, but the lights cost so much, right? And the cost to change them and the interest to go with that, right, doesn't make them any cheaper today, okay, than they were before. But what it did do is it created jobs just by changing it. But then we created a lot of jobs changing it. How? Well, the old lights, well, did they get reused? Did they get sent to another country? Was it worth them refabricating them? Or did they throw them to the scrap pile? Here's part of that question, right? It's a question I ask. I went and looked up some electricity. I looked at the voltage, went into my car, and I saw there was an F and an E. And I didn't see a U, thank God. I just saw the F and E. I saw it next to the man. So if I put an FE next to the man, which is 11, it actually says Feman, right? Feman. And if you put it next to the male instead of the man, well, then I'd have an envelope. I'd probably have the delivery service. I won't be at the hospital, right? But if I put the fee next to a man, it'd be the price I paid on the stamp, right? But it'd also be the female. So now, how did I get that transfer from me, right, from the creator, taking the creator's special instruments, right? Do you think it's me? Do you think it's the man, the woman that created the child? Do you really, really think so, right? Or are we just portals, right? And the fabrication comes under the breath and the distinct acquirement under the breath through the foods that you eat, through your bodily functions, etc., right? And I know I'm not saying the words properly, right? But you're going to get the drift of the story, okay? And yeah, so I'll be back. I'm going to get back with this story a little bit later. Ask me in one of my lives, because a lot of stuff I do out here, if you're asking me in my lives, we can put a gist to everything. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. You know, I like the stuff. You know, what time is giving me is just for myself. I like to just sit in a corner and just vibrate, because it's just amazing to understand like what I'm saying for myself. I have the vision. I see it. I see our fabrication through the breath, the directive coming from the Lord, right? Now you go, is it the good, the bad, the ugly? Which creator is it, right? Is it the in-house creator? Does it come from outside the house? Are we being used? Hey, that's somebody else's poop. That's the third poop I saw nobody picked up. I hope it's not my poop. That, you know, I seen a dog poop in the wintertime. You come back in the summertime, the poop is still there. It didn't break down until the rains came. The rains broke everything down, but not the snow. The snow, I think, kept everything in place. Everything got blown over and buried, just like Atlantis, right? They bowled it over and they buried it, you know, underground, so we can connect to the entire system, you know, power up. You think this is just a planet Earth? You think you're just human? You think that's just air you're breathing? You thought it was the red pill or the blue pill? How about if it was both pills? You know, under the skies of purple rain. Bring me back the prince, or bring me back Scorpio. Why Scorpio? Same thing. You know, the pinchers that come with it. Also, I think of the omit is the first two letters of 28 for mother. The IT system is 29, and in the word omit is going to be both days between the 28th and the 29th day, or 2, 8, and 5, and part of our vibration that comes together, right? It's a 285 that will create the 147, and the 285-147, which creates the 369. We need to learn, if we want to learn about to learning something, we have to understand how the rotation of our numbers work, how the alphabet gets associated, how our geometric shapes enter into this, in the games. Let's begin the Olympics. We're going to call these Olympics Alphabet Olympics. The Olympics of the Polymagician. Chi-chi-chow. Say hello to my buddies. Hey, guys? Guys? Are we having a good time? We're having a good time for a long time. Oh, is this poo-poo time? Oh no, he's turning in a circle. Is this poo-poo time? What's going on, guys? And I asked you a question the other day, nobody responded. You know what the dog said to me? He says, I asked you a question too and you didn't respond. It said, Ronald. I go, yes. I said, what do you want me to do for you? And I heard the word like, oh. I'm like saying, oh my God, not again. And the dog went, Rawr! I'm like, oh, there he goes. Look, turns in circles. Hey, Ozzy, don't look. Oh. Okay, I got to pick it up. Wow, his poop is so much nicer than last time. Beautiful. Stop walking 75 feet to make one poop. This dog is still going. He drops a bit here, a bit here. He still has a little diarrhea, but anyways,